All right, and as promised, CDT day 32. It's kind of weird because I'm starting off CDT day 32 as a 0 day, so it's a little off because my bus times don't work out the way I want them to, so I'm just going to stay at the airport tonight and then deal with that. The bus is tomorrow that'll take me out to Cuba so I can restart the trail. But for today I'm going to a Super 8 once I can finally patch through to them because they have an issue with their phone system right now. Excuse me, they offer free shuttles from the airport and to the airport. So the plan is they shuttle me there, I stay there for the night, do all my laundry, shower, Wi-Fi, pool, stuff like that, and sleeping, and eating the free breakfast in the morning. And then I'll have a free shuttle back here, take the free shuttle that goes to downtown Albuquerque from here, take the $3 train, and then the comped buses over the course of many hours. That'll get me to Cuba around 3:30 p.m. tomorrow, at which point I will jump on trail and then probably make it like 8 miles or something to the first water source right at the base of the first set of snow I have to walk through. So hopefully I can wake up early in the morning and walk on top of the snow instead of in it. But either way, explaining way too much about tomorrow. Today is all about just flights. So I had one connection from Honolulu to Denver, and then 2 hours, and then Denver to Albuquerque, which is where I am now. And I'm actually right near the meditation room, which, if you recall, was where I slept when I was here leaving to go to Honolulu, or to Hawaii. So it's all coming full circle now. Be heading to the Super 8 pretty soon, but nothing too exciting in between then, just eating food, drinking water, and the flights went well and on time, actually early, so everything is good, and I have my baggage. Whoop, whoop. Well, I made it to my room, and by the way, this has been my get-up for the whole flight, because when I returned the Turo, I did not want to get my dirty, wet, muddy clothes all over the room, so they have been festering in my bag here, and I've been put on these dry clothes. So I've been wearing my swim trunks, my rain jacket, and my jandals, and then the usual hat. So that's been my go-to for all the flying. But anyways, I'm in the room, so I've got, hey, that's me. I got a king bed, pretty decent, you know, your usual place. This is Super 8, but boy do I know how to pick them, guys, because I got this nice spot, but then I try to turn on the Wi-Fi and it doesn't work, and then I realized why their phone lines were down and I couldn't contact them. It was because some company was working on power lines next door, and they cut the lines to this place, so internet's down. Power was down for a while, but now it's back on, and phone lines are still down. So that's why I couldn't call, which means I had to take an Uber. And they told me on the phone, the reservation company said that they will refund my Uber since I couldn't get a hold of them. Well, I got here, and he's like, no, we don't refund Uber, just this particular taxi company that I never would have known unless I was able to talk to them on the phone. So I just ate $8, so that kind of sucks, but this is the cheapest room I could find. So I will chill here, and I will find a way to get laundry done. I will take a shower, and then I will update YouTube with Wi-Fi and stuff like that, eventually get some food, and then just sleep. This is all about like resting up, getting ready to be back on the CDT, mentally preparing myself for what's to come, because I'm probably going to be doing it alone. So some loneliness out on the trail I have to deal with, just like I am now, and stuff like that. So resting now after some camp chores. So I just fell asleep for about 4 hours, and then woke up, talked to some people on the phone, and said it's time for dinner. So I got some Little Caesars. Talk about a food coma. I just had way too much pizza. But since then, I've been doing some gear repairs. So this is my sleeping pad, It's a Thermarest Neo Air All Season. And when I was in Hawaii, I believe it was on like day 5 when I went to on Kauai, Palihali, that secluded beach. You know how my shoes and sandals were all covered in thorns and stuff. I have a feeling that one of them poked through and got to the bottom of my sleeping pad. But it's such a tiny pinprick that it was like a super slow leak. So if I had this thing filled up before bed, I could wake up in the morning and still be mostly full. So either way, I blew this up all the way, threw it in the bathtub, covered it in soap and water, and then just applied pressure to look for bubbles. And I found tiniest little bubbles coming from here. So I used a patch. So in the middle is a glue dot. So it's just a really sticky glue that I put on there. That white piece is like the parchment that holds them together, but it was stuck to it, so I just left it there, said screw you. And then I put this clear square patch over top of the glue dot to hold it down. I then warmed up the area with a hairdryer, just a little bit, not too much because you don't want it to shrink. And then for my own personal benefit, I put Aquaseal around the whole outside. So I use Aquaseal for a lot of gear repair. So I use the regular Thermarest patches and then Aquaseal on the outside to seal that patch down as well. So I am hoping that that will keep me from having to blow up 3 new breaths into my air mattress every night in the middle of the night or early in the morning. So that's what I've been doing with that. Next step is repairing my jandals. These were free. Got them from the toaster house, so I'm not going to put too much effort into them. I'm not going to be cleaning them with alcohol and stuff like I did there. But what I'm going to do is just take some cardboard from my Little Caesars box, just cut it, put it underneath here as a base, and then just Aquaseal the whole thing, just so that it keeps these plugs from coming out. Because what happens is they come through that hole, and then they're starting to tear openings right there. And then same thing with this one. It's just starting to come out, so when I walk it just falls apart. So I had a zip tie that I found on the street holding this in place for the time being. So I'm just gonna put in some cardboard and Aquaseal. Jandals will be set for a while. Hopefully this will make it through the rest of the through hike without any further problems. And then after that I am going to bed. Like I said, much less love was put into these ones. Just couple pieces of cardboard and just Aquasealed the crap out of it. Same thing with the bottom, just Aquasealed that. This one looks even worse because I kept the zip tie on, so the whole thing just pops out. That thing, it's only like half Aquasealed. I just gave up. I was tired of having sticky hands, so I went and washed them, but that didn't seem to change anything. My hands are still really sticky. Gross. So I'll just wash these for the next hour, I guess. So I'm gonna head to bed. Had a relaxing day. Well, other than the stresses of like flying and stuff, but it's not like I had to do anything. So flying went well. Having to deal with some of the issues of this hotel wasn't great, but I got to relax for a really long time, got to watch The Office, eat some pizza, and do some useful stuff, like make these gear repairs, plan for getting back on the CDT. I'm planning out the trail and what to expect. I also am planning out all the chores I'm going to do tomorrow, like laundry and shopping when I'm on my 4-hour layover between the train and the bus. So, got a lot done today. Tomorrow I'm going to get up around 8 so that I can go to breakfast and then have the shuttle take me to the airport at 9 so I can catch the 9:30 shuttle to downtown Albuquerque and go from there. So, sorry in terms of hiking and stuff, this was a complete waste of a day for you guys to watch. It's more of just like a vlog day of my life, but this is part of getting back to the CDT, so that is the end of day 32. I'm pretty confident that I have 0 photos, so this is probably just the end of it, and I will see you guys tomorrow when I will be getting back on the trail tomorrow afternoon.